warm welcome to your Wake Up Women series. Today we have a young mother, a doting wealth creator, and a woman who woke up to her finances. Yes, so she was sleeping too. And today here she is, not only coming in to share her Wake Up Woman story, but also to wake many women up who are coming in to listen in and get contributed to. So let me quickly bring her in. And hi Nidhi, welcome. Everybody who is here, do acknowledge that you're around. And on that note, let me bring Aparna in. Aparna, could you send me... Okay, could you send me an invite? Okay. Hey Anurima, welcome. Jyoti, warm welcome. Hey Vani.
Hi, Priyanka.
Hi Aparna, welcome. Thank you so much for showing up.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Okay, I'm not sure if we can hear you clearly. Could you say that again?
Am I audible now?
Yes, works. Hey Aparna, warm welcome to your Wake Up Women series, and thank you so much for showing up and showing your time and spending your time with us. So let's begin. Could you please share a bit about yourself?
Sure. So hello everyone, and a special hi to Wow and Priyanka. So I'm Aparna Raja. I'm a personal branding coach and a budding entrepreneur. So I started doing the WOW course during lockdown, and that is one of the reasons why I'm happy the lockdown happened last year. A big turning point, honestly, a big turning point for me financially and even in terms of mindset. So yes, I've been doing the WOW course, the gym course, and I'm going to be starting the stock course very soon as well. Excited to start it. So yes, I'm basically from Bangalore. I am a Bangalorean. And I used to be an IT person. Everyone in Bangalore is an IT person. So I used to be in the IT. I used to earn very well. I still do, but I never knew what to do with that money, what to do with it, how to handle it with things I was completely blank about. I always thought I was very modern, but when it came to money, I was zero. So my financial needs in terms of how to really be financially empowered is what led me to the WOW course. So here I am, very happy I made it here, very glad I met this wonderful bunch. So yes, that's me in a nutshell.
Got that. So how old are you? Are you married?
Yes.
Just a little bit more.
Sure. So I'm 36. It's never too late to start your financial independence journey. So I'm 36. I have 2 kids, and I'm on my second career now. So I started only in my second career. So yes, that's me. I'm 36 with 2 children, married and settled here in Bangalore.
Awesome. Got that. And how was life while you were growing up, when you were a child? So how are things around in the family with your mom, dad, siblings, and finances?
It was a very typical middle class upbringing. Okay, so we had it all. It was not like we struggled or anything. We were pretty, we were well to do, upper middle class. We had it, but money was something we never spoke about. It was always in my head that money and wealth was adult talk, and children are not supposed to speak about it. It's not good, okay? It's very bad to talk about money, was the idea that was given to me. And very openly, even my family perpetuated that idea that money is not for children and wealth is not for children, not children's talk. But money-wise, it was mostly, see, although my mother is a very strong woman, this is the irony in it. A very strong woman who took every other decision at home, money was always with dad. If I had something about, say, I want to go on that trip or I want to go out with my friends, mom always used to say, ask dad, let me talk to him. This was very confusing for me. And I thought maybe that is how it is, that money is always taken care of by the father. Never set into my head it is a male, but it was more like, oh, the dad only takes care of it. And I think this lasted in me for a very long time. Even after I got married, when I started earning, I never really had this investment bent of mind. Although I was intrigued by it, it seemed like a hobby. If I knew about it, it's an additional thing. And when I got married, also I never thought about it. I thought, okay, my husband has to do it. मुझे क्या है उसमें से? You know, that I didn't say it openly, but it was definitely there in my head like that.
Wow, got it. So growing up, you're noticing dad is taking all the finance decisions despite mom being the strong one.
Yes,
And yeah, and then getting married and following the same path, right? Like,
yes,
wow,
yes,
got that.
yes,
And what
yes.
was the downside? Could you point out any downside? Because there was something that you were dealing with, right?
Yeah. See, it is like this. You have the money, and the first I had two turns of events which actually led me to this thing. So
Uh-huh.
one was I wanted to buy a house, and I wanted to buy a house before I was married. I was very keen about it, you know, because I'm the modern independent woman, right? I don't know how to manage money, but I wanted a house. So I actually went and booked a flat for myself, and believe it or not, I didn't know how I was going to pay the installments. And when I
Wow.
sat down with my father and I said, Dad, how am I going to pay? I remember this conversation. I was very scared. How am I going to pay? I've already gotten into it. He said, don't worry, money will come. If not, I'm there to back you up. He said this. And I got very, very angry when he said that. Like, why are you backing me up? It is my thing. I want to do it. Why are you helping me out here? And I had a fight with him. And then finally, he said, okay, you start investing in gold. You go into chit fund if you want a lot of money. That is all. That's all we knew about investments. My father, he never invested. He invested in wealth and a lot of other things, but never stocks and the high equity things. He never really invested. So I didn't even
Got it.
know you could do it. I thought you don't do it. It's all like gambling is what I thought. And boy, I was so wrong. The second thing happened when I started on my entrepreneurial journey. I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur from the time I was a kid. So after 10, 12 years of working, I quit my job and I started doing things on my own. Now,
Hmm.
when you say entrepreneurial journey, money and wealth is a big part of it. Passion,
Right.
as much as 50 to 60% is passion, there is money also. What is the motive for this money? I had a
Mm-hmm.
very, very bad relationship with money. I couldn't ask people for money. I couldn't ask people for money for the work I did. I felt, oh, I'm such a bad person going after money. I'm doing this for passion. How can you ask money? And surprisingly,
Right.
a lot of women around me had this problem, and I realized men did not have this. People
Got
who
it.
were half as, I wouldn't say that, people who were half as qualified as me actually were getting more. I
Got
saw this and I woke up. So yeah.
Wow. This is eye opening. Okay. This is like really eye opening because here is one independent woman who is doing a job, creating money of her own, saving it, and is yet scared. And not only scared after booking a flat, like didn't have a clue on how to organize her finances and sitting with that initially fighting and again grabbing your independence that hey, why you backing me up? I
Yes.
mean, yeah, I want to learn, I want to build my own skills. Like that's what you
Exactly.
were saying.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. No one
got it.
expected me to build that skill. That expectation
Uh-huh.
was not there. So I didn't know. But I reached a point where I wanted to learn. Then also there was not exactly opposition, but it's unnecessary. That unsaid attitude came from educated parents. It's scary,
Right.
no? It is very scary. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like you're not expected to take charge. Like it's fine if
Never.
you sit there financially illiterate, it's okay.
Totally fine. Totally fine for them.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
And,
Now I've
and I
changed.
love, say that again, please, Aparna.
Now I've changed their mindset. Believe it or not. I sit with my
Got
money
it.
in, money out. I'm hearing your Facebook live. I sit in between them, amongst them in the morning when you're doing your lives, and I put it on loud and I'm hearing. And they say, okay, come here. I'm like, I'm in a busy call, okay? You have to hear this too. So the conversation around it has changed so much. And this changes not just your money mindset. This is empowerment in the true sense, and you won't know it till you do it. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And aren't you talking about certain kind of an identity shift? Like it's not about being a woman, man. So it's okay for a woman to be financially illiterate. It's not okay for a man to be financially illiterate. I mean, I think you're redefining all of this. So I hear a lot of identity shift here. What do you have to say about that?
Absolutely. See, I'll tell you what, this identity shift is what I'm talking about. It didn't just happen with money, it happened with every single thing. So I'm going into, mine is a startup, and I'm going in there and I'm trying to understand. So there will be a group of people who are saying, oh, women will have it difficult. You're getting it in all aspects. But
Right.
once this shift starts happening in terms of finance, you start seeing the problem is really not outside. The problem is here in
Right.
everything. Okay, so yeah, there will be issues, but I think even men have their own issues. Gender issues, hoga, family issues, everyone has. It's not because you're a woman, it's more, or you're a man, it's less. Not really. We have different kinds, probably. So this
Right.
shift has happened. Now I see wherever I approach, I go into a meeting. I don't go with the bent of mind that, you know what, oh, I'm the only woman here. Oh my God, these guys are ahead of me. No, a lot of times I know more than them. It is just person. You're a person, you know more. Okay, I learn from you. You know less, I teach it to you. It's without gender, I'm able to do business to a great extent, I feel.
Wow. And you know what I'm connecting with is you realize that everything around you is a system. So I often say this, that yeah, finance is not a gender role.
No.
I mean, we just connected so much with gender, but it's nowhere a gender role. It is a system, and anyone can learn that system. And you are demonstrating that. And not only demonstrating, I think you're actually living it, like it's like oxygen, like it just exists.
Yes,
Even
yes,
if you don't see it, even if you can't, I mean, touch it, feel it, but it's just there.
yes,
So I think for me, when you're saying this, I'm so getting present to that. Yeah, finance is a system, and anyone can learn it. And here is Aparna who's woken up and is saying, "Hey,
yes,
I've learned it." So
yes.
how was it in the Money Gym program for you, Aparna? Please share.
So I'll tell you what, I came with very specific set of expectation because the awakening had started in me. It was more like searching. I was searching for an answer, and the money gym was the first answer to me. Okay. So the main thing, I think I mentioned this to you when I started the money gym. I wanted a good mindset towards money. I had a very bad relationship towards money. I wanted a healthy relationship. Why shouldn't I want money? I would never say this. Asking for money is bad, you think. Why shouldn't I want money? Why can't I have wealth? Why can't I say this openly? Because even if I don't say it, it is there in my head. Who doesn't want a Porsche? Who doesn't want a nice, 5 carat ring or something like that? Who doesn't want these things? Why are we acting humble? It's hypocrisy to a great extent. And when you're saying empowerment, you have to be true to yourself. I was not true to myself in that part. So this money gym program, we openly spoke about it.
Wow.
Priyanka, you're there?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. We spoke about it, and there were these women who were opening up about their own concerns, and we were all the same. So doing that enough sheet was a big shift. Doing that net worth sheet, it was such a wake up call. Like, okay, my money, my per hour rate and all I saw, and I was like, I've worked like a dog all my life, and is this what I'm earning? It is very, what do you say, almost enraging when you see that. So yeah, big wake up, big slap on the face for me, actually.
Wow. And I want to acknowledge you. Right now you were like really vulnerable. So many of us face this challenge. I personally know so many women who find it difficult to talk about money, ask for money, and they're in businesses, and the businesses are not doing well because of this one main reason.
Yes,
And the best part is, you use this word hypocrisy. That, yeah, within me, there is this woman who's truly independent, thinking about money, and I want money and I want all the best things in life. And yet, there's this other side of mine, which is like, not asking, like thinking it's
yes.
a bad thing. Like what will happen, Aparna? Like, do you think earlier the old Aparna used to think that, oh, what will people think and what will they say about me, so I shouldn't be asking for money? Or
Yes.
how was it?
I'll tell you what, it was the biggest hurdle to my business, actually. I've always grown up believing that, right? Money is not good. Money, only as much as you need, you should earn. Beyond the excess, you're not entitled to having. I had these really screwed up thoughts about money and wealth also. It's not like that. What you do, see, earning is not at all the problem. You get as much as you want. What you want to do is what is going to define you wanting it, right? So we're looking at the wrong problem. That I kept thinking that, oh, I shouldn't want money only so much. and I would have worked so hard. I wouldn't ask for money. I'm telling you, my payments also, I would be so, I'll forget also sometimes. I wouldn't ask. And then the
Wow.
person will come and say, I still owe you that. Can I take some more time? I would never say, no, I need it. I would never say. I'd be like, okay, fine. Chalega, rehne do, discount. I've done this few times. This time, when I was doing the course, this happened. There was this person who I take my payments, half of it before the course and half of it after.
Right.
And after the course was over, I got busy with something. And then she messaged me and said, this month I'm running short on money because I have to pay someone else. Can I please pay you next month? I said, no, nothing doing. Please, as much as I understand your problem, I have my commitments. I please need my money at the max by end of this week. And she gave me the money. She gave me the money. Now, it is my money. What is wrong in
Right.
asking for it? And what is wrong in asking value for what you've done, right? You're paying for my efforts. What is wrong in asking? This is such a big shift for me, Priyanka. I would never do that. I used to think everything was free, it's such a
Right.
big shift.
So what I hear is it's not just asking for money openly, like saying what you feel, but how I see it is it's also, Parna, that you began to acknowledge your own efforts, the time and energy that you're putting into a
Yes,
client and helping the client grow.
yes,
Isn't
yes,
that?
yes, absolutely. And when you are so clear cut about it, I think it only makes your work better because you're not hesitating. And somewhere when you're hesitant about money, you hold back also. It also happens. At least in my work, I used to hold back and I used to say, "Itne saste mein, I'm giving you this." No, it was there. But now, no, it is very clear. I have to, if I'm promising you all of this and above, I will give it to you because you're paying me that money. The transaction is very clear. And that is a
Right.
big plus. It's very clear, and there's no harm in asking for money. It is for my sweat, my blood and sweat that I'm asking you. So, what is wrong with that?
Wow.
Yeah.
This is so powerful. The financial empowerment that you were talking about. I mean, if this can come into your business, what I can see is, oh, such a big shift can come in your business and the kind
Absolutely.
of contribution that your business can make, because your business is all about that too. I mean,
Yes,
it's
yes,
it's all about contributing,
yes,
contributing and building people up.
yes,
Got that.
absolutely,
So
absolutely.
how's family life now, Aparna? How are finances with the kids, husband? What's the change there?
So I'll tell you what, the wow community is like my backbone now. Okay, and a lot of them, I think, from the community I hear. These guys, we are like one close knit women, very very ambitious women. Okay, and with the family also, we are taking charge of things. Like in the sense, I was sitting and talking about mutual funds to my husband. I would have never thought about speaking because I didn't know about it. I know mutual funds. I know how to pick good funds. I know how to check on them. I know how to do all of these things. So I was, I had an issue with my KYC. It didn't go through because of
Uh-huh.
the lockdown and all. I said, I'm not wasting time. I called my husband and I said, you have your KYC, start investing this month. Let's do it. We spoke. And it was not like, I forced him. Seeing that I was so involved in it, he understands I'm serious about it. He understands I'm damn serious about it. And he's open to listening to what I have to say,
Wow.
because he knows it comes from a very knowledgeable decision. It's a very informed decision I'm making. So we have that conversation. We used to talk about money before, but the equation was slightly different. It's like, so I used to ask, so where have you invested? How much do we have? Those. Now I can take those things and I see. I've asked him for his health insurance and I've had a look at it. I know what kind of health insurance we have. I know the floaters. I know all of that. And then I know the mutual fund where he had invested. I had taken it and I had seen it. I know the finance. I know our financial situation now very well now, much much better, and it's a very easy talk we have. So
Wow.
it's gone somewhere now for me.
Awesome. Awesome. And how has it changed the equation? Is there more romance coming in because there's more clarity on finances and more open conversation? How is
See,
it?
the thing is, no, my husband is unfortunately not a very romantic type, but I know that when he speaks, when he speaks, he will speak only if he's involved in that conversation. He will not speak otherwise at all. And when we talk
Right.
about money, there is involvement. And one day he came back, like last week, he came back and he said, "Hey, you know what, this KYC, something happened, something about the mutual fund." He spoke to me voluntarily, the one I had asked him to invest in. And I was like, that means there is a two-way communication. He's reciprocating. That is a big, big sign of a good relationship.
Yes, yes. A very, very big one. A very big one. And congratulations on causing this. I mean, I'm so
Thank you.
glad.
Yes.
Yes, and this bond has only, I mean, only it grows further from here.
I
And
think
tell me,
money
how
is
is
so
it with the
important.
kids? Sorry, you were
Because
saying something.
no, I think money is so important that they are also, see, I'll tell you what, it helps two ways. Why should they be the only one taking up that burden? If you're saying you have to take care of children as much as I want to take care, why aren't you taking care of the financial thing? It's not just earning, right? Earning is just one part. Investing, securing our future. Why should he be the one only doing it? Why can't you take part in it, you know? And it's a joint thing.
Right.
This is
Right.
such a, you know, we are talking about equality in relationship. This is true equality. You know, it is not about anything else. So yeah.
Wow. So you're really redefining equality also in your relationship and actually waking everyone up that
I'm
yeah, we're here
I'm very
as
happy
women.
about
We're talking so much. We're
it.
talking so
Yes,
much about equality, and
yes.
yet we I mean shy away from taking finances on.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I tell a lot of my friends also about this. I'm talking to everyone who will listen about it, because it's not just because it's your course or anything. It is because of the, you know, this knowledge. We should have it in school. We don't need
Yeah.
any other subject. We need financial education, because this is like life skill. It is life skill, right? What can you do?
Right.
So yeah, it changes.
Awesome. And how is it with kids, Aparna? How old are they, and how are they looking at all this?
My kids are very young, 6 years and 6.5 and 4 years. So more than them looking at money, I have started looking at money from their equation very differently. Like what I spend on them, how I spend on them. I think of it in the abundance way. You're getting it? I don't think
Right.
इस पे इतना खर्च करना है, इस पे ये करना है, नहीं करना है. That attitude has changed a lot. I don't use the word we are wasting. Those things I don't use. It's more of abundance. You know, okay, it's
Uh-huh.
okay. This is life. This is life. We know where the money is going, how much we're spending. Now, they haven't really started about money so much. They don't understand. But I plan to start very soon. I'm planning
Sure.
on giving him the money. I tell him about money. If I'm buying something, I tell him the rate. I don't think he understands it, but I still tell him, you know, this was so much. And, you know, it's a very casual conversation I have with him. So money talk is not bad, right?
And this means that you're already teaching them about money because you're already making money a very casual topic to talk about. Like you're just taking away the entire significance from it.
Yes, I didn't have this.
Yeah.
I want them to talk about money very freely, like they would talk about food or something.
Right. Yeah. Like we talk about food, that chalo ye banate hain aaj. And here we are talking about okay, what's happening with money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like making it such a normal thing.
It's a very normal thing, and it's not very hard to get. It's not very, you know, it is not on a pedestal. It's just another thing. It's just another resource. And you have to do these things to get that resource. When you keep it so casual, I think life will be easier for them also. Don't you think?
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. And now what are your future plans? How's the future unfolding?
So we have our anniversary coming, okay, in August. And I'm planning that vacation fund. I'm planning that vacation fund. My husband doesn't know. He is actually sitting here, and I think he just heard it. I'm actually planning that vacation fund. How much? What? See, I'm more confident, Priyanka. I'll be very honest with you. I'm very confident. I've seen that my father's from a very business background, and the way
Uh-huh.
they plan money, I used to feel very uncertain. Okay, the touchwood, we are doing very well, but I always felt very uncertain because it was not transparent to me. And you
Yeah.
know, there is this middle class idea that we'll say, no, no, come here, come here, come here. We always say, no, it is less, it is tight. They will have, they won't have, but they feel that is a better way of holding money. So I always felt very, what do you say, very scared about money. Like, what, one day we don't have any money and all. Now I know that is not possible because we are
Right.
planning. And whatever happens, we will know. It won't happen suddenly. We will know where we are heading, and that certainty is a big burden of your head. It's a big burden. You don't even realize that burden is sitting on your head until it goes off.
Right, right. Absolutely. And this is such a big burden off you, right? From going
Yes,
from feeling financially insecure to really sitting in abundance and saying there is enough and there will always be enough.
absolutely no doubt there. There is enough
Right.
for everyone, and there will be enough for me also. So, no question there.
Awesome. What an absolute shift. And how would you like to now summarize your story. And before you do that, I want to share with you some of the comments which are coming for you. So Light Phoenix is saying absolutely. Vandani is saying, I am sure husbands will be relieved too with our involvement in finances.
Yes.
Absolutely, Vandani. Pyle is saying, bravo, bravo, Aparna. And Jyoti Singh, infectious energy, boss, relatable journey. Awesome. I am so glad. And I absolutely love when Aparna said, oh, we are a bunch of ambitious women. You know how sometimes women themselves are scared of calling themselves ambitious, and here is a community saying, okay, we are ambitious women, okay? Bonita is saying so inspiring. YRK2018 is saying this is so inspiring. Wow, Aparna, look at that. Hi Ma, journey, so inspiring. Every point means a lot. Vandani is saying, I love this frank sharing from Aparna. Oh yes. I think that connects with me too. Today it was like it was like open, honest conversation. I want to say this, yes. Open, honest conversation. Priyanka is saying, love the simplicity of thought around money. Keep it simple, keep it easy. Yeah. Priyanka, isn't that how it will be? I mean, life will be easy with that. Sheetal is saying, I am an ambitious wow woman. Thank you, Aparna. Awesome. Glad, guys. I know there are many comments, and on that note, we have lost Aparna. I'm sure she's going to come back. But I'm going to quickly look up all the comments you guys have been writing. YRK is saying nothing wrong in asking for money owed to you. There is nothing wrong in just asking for money. Whether you owe it, don't owe it. I mean, why judge it? Just ask it. Just ask. Yeah, not gender specific, right, guys? It's not gender specific. Okay, let's look for Aparna. Let's see if she's back. Okay, I trust she'll get. Yes, I have, Aparna. Accepted it. Okay, you're back. Welcome
Yes.
back.
Thank you. Got
Okay.
dropped off.
Yes, Shilshri is saying, being a new member, I'm hoping to be there at Aparna's place one day. Oh my God.
Very
Super
soon.
inspiring.
Very
Yes,
soon. Yes.
and with a little effort.
Yes.
Ramya is saying, love the fact that you've begun conversations with your kids, Aparna, and that too casual conversations.
Yeah.
And Sheetal was saying, I'm an ambitious wow woman. So thank you, Aparna, for that. Yeah, I think that's another taboo that as a community we are breaking, that we are all very ambitious. Yeah, like you said, very ambitious women. We are women who are committed to breaking barriers, moving on, the new age women. Yeah, what are your thoughts on the community, Aparna?
The community, I think the community is ingenious. Okay, I'll tell you what. No matter how much effort you put, we all struggle in the fact that we can't sustain it, right? At least that is where I've always struggled with any skill, anything new. This community
Right.
helps you there big time. Like every day morning, someone is asking a question, someone is sharing information, and the gratitude that we share, that energy cannot be overlooked. Okay, and it gives you that motivation. See, I'll be honest, I've missed out money in, money out a few times. I have, okay, the reality. But then I go back and I sit and do after seeing these messages and like, oh no, I'm lagging. Okay, let me get on with it. And I go and I do. And I'm reading these things. And when I ask questions, in reality, you will get a few questions, like, doesn't matter how silly it is, doesn't matter what it is, you're just starting. Very non-judgy crowd who actually give you the information that you need. Everything that is happening, they have done before you. They've gone through the same thing. So you're really not in the blind here. You're not in the dark here. You're never blind. You have people to help you.
Right.
And then you come to a place where you are able to tell people something. I'm still not there as much, but you can always
Right.
share a few things, like for instance, the community, every morning I'm reading the messages. Now also we had like a good discussion going on. I'm reading these things, what they did right, what they did wrong, constantly updated. they give all that motivation you need to keep going in this journey. So yeah, great. I think the community is the best part of this. So yeah.
Got that, got that. So how would you like to summarize your entire wake up journey to finances, Aparna? What would you
In,
like to say and a message for all the women around?
in very short, you simply have to wake up right now. What are you guys doing? Wake up. This is needed. This is needed more than anything. Your life will change. It has to change. So there is
Yes.
nothing like I'll do later. I'm young. I'm old. It is a life skill. You need it. We need it. Just get up and do this. So yeah.
Yeah. Love what you created. It's a life skill. It's nothing to do with gender. It's nothing to do with age. It's nothing to do with anything. Like you just get up, get the skill and build yourself up.
You
Got
have
that.
to. Yeah.
There are some interesting comments coming your way. Let's see. Meera is saying, I love the way Aparna has morphed from an unsure woman to a confident lady. Got that, Meera? Brahmara is saying, absolutely, Aparna. Got that. That's the entire community cheering for you, Aparna. So, on that note, thank you so much. Thank you for giving your time, sharing your wake up story with us, and actually waking other women up to their finances. Do
Thank you.
keep coming, and our community loves to have women like you. So thank you for being who you are. And really, I absolutely loved this chat, and I think we will keep coming up with more.
Thank you.
Anything for you to say?
Thank you so much for having me here. Irrespective of the live or not, I keep talking about it to everyone. More people need to know this. Too bad the guys can't do it, but I think it's good for us. So yeah, let's do this.
Got that. Thank you so much, Aparna. Closing the live for now. See you around and keep coming, keep encouraging more women to join in, and more power to you and your husband and family and every woman around here. Take charge.
Abundance to you as well. Thank you. Bye bye.